Hello guys, in this video we will explain the poem A River which was written by the famous Indo-Anglican poet A.K. Ramanujan. Guys, in the last video we have studied about the theme and introduction of the poet A.K. Ramanujan. So guys, come on the topic and let's start now. In Madurai, city of temples and poets who sang of cities and temples every summer, a river tries to a trickle in the sand, braining the sand reaps, straw and woman's hair, clogging the water gates at the rusty boss under the bridge with patches of repair all over them. The wet stones glistening like sleepy crocodiles, the dry ones, shaven water buffaloes laughing in the sun. The poet sang only of the floods. Guys, in the opening lines of the poem, A.K. Ramanujan gives a graphic description of Madurai, which is the city of temples and poets. There flows a river Vekai through the city, and the poets compose poems about the cities and temples. Every year in summer season, the river is reduced to a very narrow stream flowing through the sand. In the dried up river, one could see the sand piled up on both sides of the stream. The flow of the water through the water gates was obstructed by a heap of straw and woman's hair. One could see the rusty bars of the bridge and the patches of repair at many places. The wet stones were shining and looked like sleepy crocodiles. The dry stone looked like shaven water buffaloes rolling in the sun. The poet writes poems only about the floods. Next, he was there for a day when they had the floods. People everywhere talked of the inches rising, of the precise number of cobbled steps run over by the water rising on the burning places and the way it carried off three villages houses, one pregnant woman, and a couple of cows named Gopi and Vrinda as usual. And in these lines, the poet describes that the strangers who were there for a day heard people talking about the flood, how the water level was rising by inches, how there was a danger of a flood, and the stone steps of the bathing ghats were under water, and the flood swept away three villages' houses, one pregnant woman, and a couple of cows, just as it used to do in the past also. Such tragedy is repeated every year when the river becomes swollen with the flood. The woman who was carried away by the flood was pregnant. Hence, it was a loss of two lives, and if she had twins in her womb, then it was a loss of three lives. Ramanujan has given the names of two cows, Gopi and Vrinda. This is how he has given a realistic touch to the picture. The death of the pregnant woman touches our heart and we feel pity for her. Next, the new poets still quoted the old poets, but no one spoke in words of the pregnant woman drowned with perhaps twins in her, kicking at blank walls even before birth. He said, the river has water enough to be poetic about only once a year, and then it carries away in the first half hour. Three villages house a couple of cows, named Gopi and Vrinda. And one pregnant woman expecting identical twins with no moles on their bodies with different colored diapers to tell them apart. Guys, the, the the poet A.K. Ramanujan says that the new poets of Madurai simply quoted the poems of the old poets which they had written about the floods. However, no new poet wrote anything about the pregnant woman who had been swept away by the flood. Perhaps the pregnant woman carried twins in her womb. These twins might have kicked against the walls of her womb before they were given birth. The stranger said that there was enough water to inspire the poets to write poems, though only one two cows named Gopi and Brinda and one pregnant woman. She was expecting to deliver twins without any moles on their bodies and thus with nothing to differentiate between them. They could be differentiated with different colored diapers if they had been born. Guys, here Ramanujan has used irony in this poem. He has shown that the poets become poetic by seeing the floods, but they didn't compose a poem about the loss of life and property. Even the death of a pregnant woman didn't move them to shed a single tear and pay homage to her and her unborn children by composing a poem in their memory. Guys, A.K. Ramanujan also satired that the old poets as well as the new ones have been indifferent to, to the destructions caused by the flooded river. Guys, there are so many elements of irony and satire whenever he has shown by contrast that poets become poetic looking at the floods in the river. But they didn't write even a single poem about the lost life and property. Sorry, but they didn't write even a single poem about the lost life and property. And even the death of pregnant woman didn't have them to shed a tear and pay homage to her and her unborn children. Guys, this in this poem, the I.K. Ramanujan uses different kind of images and dictions. It doesn't have a rhyme scheme in it, even because this is poem written in a simple. Sorry, this poem is written in free verse. Even the length of the lines is not the same. Say, some lines are shorter than the others. The poem is written in a simple, direct, and clear language. The choice of words is appropriate, and Ramanujan has used vivid and suggestive images in this poem. Thus, A River is one of the most memorable poems of A.K. Ramanujan, in which memory plays a great creative role.